My parents stole my $120k MBA fund for my golden sister's dream house. Justice, karma, and Uncle Jake's ruthless plan restored it all. I grew up in a suburban Ohio neighborhood, constantly overshadowed by my brilliant older sister Sarah and guided by my eccentric Uncle Jake, who always seemed to anticipate life's chaos. Sarah was the golden child, a straight-A student with charm to spare, adored by everyone in our family. And me, I was just Rachel, the younger, quieter sibling who worked tirelessly in the shadows. From a young age, I dreamed of earning an MBA and breaking into the corporate world, envisioning a future where I could rise above my quiet beginnings and make a lasting impact. The thought of managing global projects and driving meaningful change fueled my determination, pushing me to excel in school and beyond. My parents always said they supported me, promising to save up for my education. "We're building your future," Mom would say with a proud smile, and Dad would nod approvingly. It wasn't easy, but over the years they managed to set aside $120,000, a fund they assured me was untouchable. That all changed one winter afternoon. I was scrolling through my phone when Sarah called, her voice dripping with excitement. "Rachel, guess what? Mom and Dad just helped me buy my dream house in Connecticut." My stomach churned. Dream house? With what money? When I confronted my parents, their guilt was palpable. "Sarah needed the money, honey," Mom said, avoiding my eyes. "She and Tom were struggling." "So you took my MBA fund?" I could barely keep my voice steady. Dad sighed. "You're young. You'll have time to rebuild. Sarah needed it more, and the betrayal hit me like a freight train. Years of sacrifice, all gone, to build Sarah's dream house, a house she didn't even need but wanted for the prestige. And what about my dreams? They were brushed aside, as if they didn't matter. Uncle Jake wasn't just my dad's older brother. He was the black sheep of the family, a successful entrepreneur who built his wealth by taking risks others wouldn't dare. Known for his unorthodox strategies and a no-nonsense attitude, he'd weathered countless challenges in business, making him a natural problem solver and an intimidating force when crossed. When I told him what had happened, his eyes darkened. "They stole from you," he growled, pacing like a caged lion. "This isn't just about money. It's about justice." I nodded, tears threatening to spill. "But what can I do? They're my parents." Uncle Jake smirked, his signature look when he had a plan. "Let me handle it." Jake's plan was as ruthless as it was brilliant. First, he gathered evidence. He had connections in real estate, and within days he uncovered the shady details of how my parents had funneled the money to Sarah's house. Next, he played the long game. Jake invited Sarah and my parents to a family reconciliation dinner at his estate. The tension was palpable as everyone sat around the lavish dining table, nibbling on filet mignon. Then Jake dropped the bombshell. "I know where the $120 cake came from," he said, his voice cutting through the room like a knife. Mom's face turned ashen. Dad stammered. "Jake, this isn't your business. It's Rachel's business," Jake countered. "And now it's mine." He laid out the evidence. Bank transfers, emails, and even Sarah's text messages, thanking them for the gift. My parents were cornered. "You have two options," Jake declared. "Repay Rachel in full, or I'll take this to court." To make matters worse for my parents, Jake's real estate connections revealed that Sarah's dream house was riddled with structural issues. Karma had come knocking. Repairs would cost tens of thousands of dollars, and Sarah's financial stability was crumbling. With no other choice, my parents sold off a large chunk of their retirement savings to repay me. It wasn't just about the money. It was about restoring what they'd taken, my sense of trust and justice. With the $120 A-key back in my account, I moved to Boston and enrolled in a top-tier MBA program. Although I felt a deep sense of relief, the betrayal left scars that wouldn't fade easily. The transition wasn't smooth. Doubts lingered, and trust felt like a distant concept. But I poured my energy into my studies, using every lecture, every late-night project, as a step toward rebuilding the confidence and future my parents had nearly taken away. Slowly, hope and pride began to take root again. The betrayal still stung, but I channeled that pain into drive, excelling in my studies, and eventually landing a job at a prestigious consulting firm in New York. As for Sarah, her dream house became a cautionary tale, a monument to misplaced priorities. And my parents? They are still rebuilding their finances, a constant reminder of the cost of their actions. Uncle Jake, though, became my biggest cheerleader. "You're stronger than they ever gave you credit for," he told me at my graduation. And he was right. This experience taught me that justice doesn't always come easily, but with determination and the right allies, it can be achieved. More importantly, it reshaped my understanding of family and trust, showing me that respect and accountability must form the foundation of any relationship, no matter how close. It also reminded me that family should never be an excuse for betrayal, and that even in the face of betrayal, it's possible to rise stronger than ever.